Hey everyone, this is Hiroton Mighty 2011. Welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX. Ow! In the last episode, we started Big the Stupid's story mode, and in this episode we finished Big the Stupid story mode. Yeah, actually, you know, a nice attention to detail I never noticed. Do you remember that glass that Zero broke out of that we just walked through? Yeah, it's still broken. Stage continuity. In any case, as we saw Big, climb up that, ladder really quickly, you know, I'm honestly kind of surprised that that small pool of water doesn't have any fish in it, even though, you know, you'd think it'd be, like, the perfect opportunity to have a little fishing area. Who am I talking about? Like, oh my god. Okay, I praise Big, at least, for having really well thought out, stages when it comes to exploration. It's just the fact it's only there for fishing. And, by the way, there's going to be a cutscene.
Ah, there's Froggy. Looks like he needs my help.
Yeah, so, stage cutscene, too. If you remember what you had to do with Amy, where you had to drain the water and everything, that's essentially how you're going to catch Froggy, and also how the fish appear in this area, which, by the way, the fish is kind of pop in if you pay close attention. But, yeah, remember last episode also when I took some footage from SGB just because there's something I forgot to get in all my years playing Sonic Adventure I didn't know was there? There's another thing here, too, that I usually go for. Whoa, I looked through the stage. There's a thing here that I usually go for. It's just, I was debating whether or not to show it just because, well, it kind of wastes time, eminently, but, you can essentially make this area a whole lot bigger by, flipping the, as soon as Big stops looking at the, you know, I do like that attention to detail that the character's eyes move, kind of like, you know, Wind Waker and everything, but, anyway, you can make the stage at least 2 times bigger, and do a lot more exploration, which, again, I like that, but why with Big is just my problem with it. There's a switch in the middle of the floor, and it said, danger, don't flick the switch, because that controls the water level, and as much as I love flooded areas, we're about to make this area a whole lot flooded, so you can see the theme of Sonic Adventure is clearly water. In any case, we go over and flick the switch, and, you know, looking over at the timer for this episode is like 25 minutes of just goddamn fishing. And you may be asking me, why didn't I edit this part out? Well, I wanted to at least show it off before I just kind of said screw it. So, as soon as we get over to this, plug over here, I guess in other news, oh, okay, apparently I got latched on right away. There's something I should point out also about Gag the Stupid. Realistically, we should fall down that, but I guess Big's too fat. Something about Big's gameplay also, by the way, is that you may be wondering, how do you even die as Big, besides falling off in the hub world or something? Well, you may have noticed the real, meter whenever we're fishing. If that meter gets too, if that meter crosses the red line, like if it gets way too big, no pun intended, yeah, and unfortunately you can't go back to the beginning of the area, because, I guess, you know, you flooded the elevator or something. Anyway, you go over here, and, you're gonna see me mess up a couple of times, because the physics on this spring are really weird. You have to essentially hold down A, which, you know, doesn't really make any sense, and guess what? Over here is a secret aquarium! Again, really cool if we weren't playing as Big. Anyway, if that meter goes, over pretty much, Big's line breaks, and Big apparently can't afford another one because he can't afford rent and everything, so he kills himself because he can't afford to live anymore, literally. I know, I'm morbid as hell. So, we're gonna mess around a bit by exploring over here, which, again, the stage could have been over in like 5 seconds, but no, I had to go over and explore just because I really like this area. Warning. Cover oh, okay. So it's pretty much just telling you stuff you already know. Actually, that's a bit, I forget the word for it. I forget the word for it, but it's like the opposite of foreshadowing when it tells you something that's already happened. They're essentially telling you that be careful because, to break glass and everything, but it's also telling you how a lot of the glass in the egg carrier was already breakable. And yeah, we're inside those aquariums that were next to Amy when we were at the beginning of the stage. It is really nice again that there's an outside of the stage modeled and everything. But again, I must stress, how the hell did all this fit on the egg carrier? The egg carrier must be really impressive to be able to hold all this stuff. So, by the way, too, it's kind of funny also because this track in specifically that's playing for the egg carrier is actually called a Bad Taste Aquarium. What's coming up here also, by the way, you're gonna see a jump cut, but I don't know exactly what happens, or at least when it happens, but, you may notice that because the water level is really, really high, we essentially have to work a little extra for Froggy. And by the way, for some reason, once you make the water level go as high as it possibly can here, all the other fish disappear. It's only Froggy here. I don't know why that happens. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or if that's intentional. But anyway, we have to work a little extra to get Froggy over here. And I don't, again, because this is all post-commentary, I'm not going to freak out as bad as Aaron when he played Sonic Adventure DX. Which, by the way, like I said, I don't recommend watching that playthrough just because Aaron's biased when it comes to Sonic games, so he's openly hating on, a good game pretty much. Same thing with Shadow the Hedgehog. But pretty much, him playing Big was hilarious, though. And yeah, the main reason why I'm gonna... Wow, that's a bad camera angle. The main reason why I'm gonna end up cutting when we, get to a certain point in this is because I had to end up... Wow, the line's clipping through the camera. There's a certain point here where, essentially, maybe it's just because I was too far up or something, but for the life of me, I couldn't catch Froggy. Like, even if I got him online, Froggy would just not connect when he got up to Big, so I couldn't complete the level and I had to restart. And because of the way that this game works, when you restart, the stage doesn't restart, you restart from the last checkpoint. And because I restarted from the last checkpoint, there's no making the water level go back down. So yeah, you see right there, this happens twice, and I restart after that. And the way that Sonic Adventure DX works is that if you restart, you don't restart the level, you just restart from the last checkpoint, which normally isn't bad, but in a level like this where, this right here, where you make the water level go all the way up, is permanent, I essentially screwed myself. And, oh wait, no, there are other fish here. Okay, there's just limited. So, with that being said, I had to end up restarting, and I basically caught Froggy the moment that I went in. But, I wanted to show this off just because, again, it is a really cool thing you can do with Big. But again, why Big? So, while we're waiting to catch Froggy and fail catching Froggy because I end up restarting the level anyway, on the topic of, making fun of a good game, SGB started playing Shadow the Hedgehog, and again, while I do love watching their playthroughs and everything, especially when, I even love it when they play a bad game, because, yeah, as an LPer, I would never follow that philosophy where I play a bad game just to, just bash it the entire time I'm playing it. If I don't enjoy it, I don't enjoy it. But with Shadow, it's a different case, because, I want to use, when they played Shadow of Destiny as an example. Essentially, with Shadow of Destiny, they're playing a bad game, and they're making fun of it. And, the commentary shows that they're having a good time making fun of it just because it is such a really stupid game. Which, by the way, I bought that game on the PS... Well, not bought. I got the ISO file, but I got that game on the PSP, and yeah, the voice acting is better because they have anime voice actors, but essentially the game's worse now because you can't make fun of the voice acting, so essentially you made a bad game even worse because now it's not even laughably bad, it's just bad. But, back to the topic on hand, they're playing Shadow now, and I tried watching the playthrough, I really did, but it's different when they're playing a bad game to make fun of it, And you can tell by their the shark wouldn't leave me alone, by the way, but you can tell from their commentary that, you know, they're really enjoying making fun of this game, and the game deserves to be made fun of. With Shadow, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that game didn't do well, and yeah, it is my favorite game, so I do give it a bit of bias, but it's a different story when they're playing a good game, and none of them enjoyed playing it. So, you know, a lot of the stuff, the energy and stuff isn't there, and it just kills the playthrough for me. But again, I should save all these thoughts for when I actually play Shadow the Hedgehog, so look forward to that in the future, I guess like a year or two from now.
Yes. We're together again at last, huh? Huh? That's strange. Where am I? Froggy?
Yeah, so also again, remember when I said that why bring Amy to the past? Why bring Big to the past? He literally will contribute nothing. Just watch this cutscene and see exactly what I'm talking about.
Wow. Is it all right for me to be here? So do you trust me? So these are the 7 emeralds. Could it be? The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds, unified by one that is the controller. The 7 Chaos, the controller itself. Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 Chaos?
Froggy? I don't like the looks of this place. If something happens now, there's no point to my rescuing you. I don't know who would bother to save us both. We better get going, buddy!
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
Well, you gotta give Big credit. As slow as he is, at least he's aware of his worth. But, yeah, like I said, why bring Big to the past? It literally contributed nothing, so, let's just go inside this monorail. Now, one would think that we're home free, but the thing is, we got here through weird circumstance, so how are we gonna get back out? You're never gonna believe what we have to do. You see how, the Tornado 2 crashed over here? And the fact that Chaos 4 is over there? Yeah, well, prepare for something really stupid. And I'm touching Chaos.
So, I see you're trying to escape. I'm right on time. Chaos, grab him! Get that frog! And don't forget the Chaos Emerald! All right, and now for the frog. The frog is possessed by your tail. Once you get your tail, you'll be complete and ultra strong.
Unbelievable! Look what happened! Chaos has transformed again!
Huh?
Uh-oh. Gotta go!
Froggy? I'll save you! Don't worry, Pally!
So, he's your friend, eh? No sweat. I'll get him back. Watch me.
Careful, Froggy! Don't worry! We'll get you back!
So, if you thought Big Story couldn't get any stupider, there's actually a boss fight. This boss is the stupidest thing in this game. You have to catch Froggy out of chaos. And while it takes me a little bit just because my controls are weird on the 360, this boss is an absolute joke to the point where you can literally beat it 2 seconds into the fight. So, not much to say. That target reticle is Froggy. You just have to aim in that general vicinity and you catch him like that. And we're done with Big Story. So, thank God it's over, and I'll see you guys next time for Gamma.
Hooray! Froggy! I won't let them take you away again.
Go on and get out of here. I'll do the rest.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Come, little buddy. Time to get a move on.
So the funniest thing too, by the way, before I continue, after you beat Chaos, for some reason Sonic and everyone else isn't there. But here's the thing. Okay, now I'll see you next time for Gamma Story, because this is how we're escaping. See you guys next time.
Huh? What? Hey, maybe we could use this. But I don't know the first thing about it. Oh well, I'll give it a try anyway.